Are you getting the most use out of your closet space? Well, if you're not, Dan Lerma with the Container Store is going to show us how we can. Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing well, and this looks absolutely perfect. I wish my closet was as big.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. But a lot of people have those 6-foot closets.
Correct.
How do we get the best use out of those?
Well, keep in mind that what we're going to talk about today, no matter what size closet you have, we're going to be able to give you some ideas and some tips as far as how to organize it. Because the Container Store has been organizing people for the last 30 years. And one of the most difficult areas to organize is the closet. So the first step.
Yes.
Donate or keep. Start your piles.
I see. So that's how you narrow down what you have in your closet.
You got to go through it.
Okay.
You got to go through your closet first. That's probably the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Is going through the closet, making sure you get your 2 piles going, and then go from there. But definitely donate some things to people who could probably use them more than you can.
You know, I heard if you haven't used it in a year, you're probably not going to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a third pile that some people will recommend as well, and that's a pile that will maybe go under a bed somewhere or in another closet, that if you don't get to that in a year's time, then it's time for that stuff to go in. Okay?
Fair enough. All right.
So let's talk about the closet.
Yeah.
All right. In any closet, there are 6 main areas that you want to cover. All right? Long hang and short hang, shelf space, shoe space, drawer space, and accessories.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Got that?
Sure.
Got all of them? All right. Let's start with short hang.
Okay.
Short hang is probably the most common. And that's going to be blouses, shirts, pants folded over a hanger, and that's what most people will have right now, is going to be your short hanging space. Now you can do one level of short hang or what we call double hang, where you have hanging and then hanging below that, okay? The next step, of course,
wait a minute, I'm going
to
put this into donate because that's not going to be in my closet. Okay.
Please do.
Go.
All right, well, speaking of, let's look at the hangers, because the other thing that you want to do as you're going through your closet, one of the things that makes your closet look really great is all the same type of hangers.
Sure.
Get rid of the wire hangers or whatever else you have in there, and something thin and something that's going to keep those clothes from slipping. We have a great product called the huggable hangers, and they're very thin profile, plus they don't, things don't slip off it like pants or blouses. Or whatever.
It's got a texture, a velour
Correct.
on it.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, drawer space. Sweaters, t-shirts, socks, undergarments, all those things that have a tendency to fall over on a shelf or take up room in a bedroom with a big dresser. We can try to make that fit into your closet.
Okay.
Long hang. Now we're talking about dresses, long coats, maybe pants hanging by a cuff or the waist. That will take up long hanging space.
Is there a formula of how much long hang you want compared to short hang, or is it just?
It really isn't. It's just going to be because everybody's garments are different. Depends on what type of work you do. It depends on what you do socially. That's going to determine how much you have of.
Yeah, I've never had a job where I had to use a dress, so I guess that pretty much tells me what to do.
Yeah, keep the gowns in another closet.
Exactly.
All right. Things like out of season clothes as well. Put them in a garment bag to protect them.
Okay.
And then put them at the back of the closet so that you don't have to see them or they're not in your way of the everyday clothes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoe storage. Probably the #1 storage problem in any closet. Now these will glide.
Oh,
these will hold 9 pairs of shoes. Yeah, these are great. Especially if you have a lot of shoes with a heel, this will work great. And you can do as many of these as you need in any closet. If you don't want your shoes out like this, then something in shoe boxes is a great storage solution as well, and something in a clear box so that you can actually see which pair of shoes are up on top of that shelf so you're not digging through cardboard boxes.
All right, and I did notice there are shelves up top, and that's for a very specific reason.
Correct. Your shelf space, of course, is going to be very important for out-of-season clothes, maybe boxes for taxes, maybe luggage, all kinds of things that you can use your shelves for. And a shelf up high like that is great going all the way around the closet so that those things are, again, out of the way so they're not in your way of getting to everything every day.
And what I like with this specific system is the posts here, behind here, if you don't have all the shoes that you thought you were going to have, replace it with something else, a drawer or maybe another hanging rack.
Exactly.
It's all interchangeable.
The great thing about that is with the system, like you were saying, the only thing you're mounting to the wall is a strip along the top. These vertical pieces, they don't mount to the wall at all. Okay. So again, when you're talking about interchanging, that's the best thing about our Alpha system, is that it's all interchangeable.
All right, I noticed your drawers had holes in them. So now what if I have jewelry? What if I have things like that? What do you do?
Accessory space, things like purses, hats. Again, the boxes are great up on a top shelf, but right up here in the front, we have something called the jewelry box that works with the system as well. And this you can do with a lid or without the lid. There's a couple of different dividers that go inside of there. The lid fits on and it can slide back and forth.
Nice.
So that you can use it for smaller things or larger things, whatever you want to use it for.
All right. So, Dan, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate
thank you.
it. A lot to know. What were those 6 again that I wrote
remember?
down somewhere.
Short hang and long hang, shoe space and drawer space, accessory space and shelf space.
Got that? Good.
Now, I changed the order.
Oh, no. See, you're... Thanks,
Sorry.
anyway. Okay, so long and hang and short.
Short hang, exactly.
All right.
Accessory, shoes,
Yeah.
drawers.
Okay.
Yeah, short hang.